According to the California Employment and Department, this chart right here illustrates that the employment in the San Joaquin Valley decreased significantly last year during the irrigation season, which shows right here. The drought has a negative impact with the rise in the food prices. The reason why the prices of food is increasing is because of the scarcity of water. The higher demand of water for each crop means that crop is going to cost a lot more. Prices for alfalfa, just explained in the video, require a lot of water. So, and they've gone up to 40% this year. Nuts need a lot of water. Crops like almonds consume 600 gallons of water for each pound of nuts. And this explains why the prices are so high. I like this picture right here because it shows how, it compares how the water used to create nuts, it stacks up to the way we use water in our daily lives. For example, one gallon of water is used to grow one single almond, and that's a lot of water. To grow one pistachio, it's 0.7 gallons. To grow a walnut, it's 4.6 gallons. Every time you take a 10-minute shower, it's 25 gallons. So it's kind of, I like this picture because it compares a little bit. In conclusion, the California drought is making a severe impact to the state's economy. In 2015 alone, the drought will cost the state's farmers industry $2.7 billion, more than 18,000 jobs, and 564,000 acres of land followed. What began as a water shortage that no one really cared about contains a ripple effect in the state's economy. And Swan is going to talk to you a little bit about the possible solutions for California drought.
Thank you, Anthony. According to our survey, more than 60% of our survey takers' hometown is California. Yet did not know we are in the fourth stage, how severe this drought actually is, and how it will eventually affect our life in the near future. One day, having drinkable water isn't just a necessity anymore. It would be a luxury. But drought isn't simply just that, having water to drink. It is the most insidious cause of human misery. Today, I would like to share with you a few possible solutions that are in the process to help us get through this drought. One of the simplest solutions to California drought is to conserve the water that we already have. But getting more water is a much more complicated process. According to Liska Stacy in the article, here are the complicated solutions to the complicated drought. On Right News. Adelaide Desalination Plant is the biggest plant that's being processed to bring us a lifetime supply of water. It was used during the last California drought between 1985 to 1991 and shut down in 1992. Desalination plant is a series of stages using reverse osmosis to pump seawater through the membrane at extremely high pressure to filter and separate dissolved salt and organic substance. The desalination is known for bringing such clean water, the calcium actually being added to make the water taste better. Desalination is considered to be taken back online, and 15 projects are proposed along the coast from Los Angeles to San Francisco Bay. As great as having a lifetime supply of water may sound, desalination brought up some financial and environmental issues. According to the San Francisco Gate News published in February 2014 by Kevin Pavon, typical cost of desalination plant water runs between $1,700 to $2,000 an acre foot. Meanwhile, surface water costs roughly $300 or can be as low as $100 an acre foot. This also means per household of 5 to 6 people would be expecting an increase between $5 to $6 on their water monthly bill. A large desalination plant in Monterey County is proposed to begin construction by 2018, which potentially costs $400 million. As Pacific Ocean is the biggest source of water on Earth, which the desalination plant can help producing 50 million gallons of clean water daily. Its marine life take the direct impact from this process. As you can see from these pictures, small for fish eggs or plankton, those are small enough to be sucked through the tank until intake screening. And back to this. It takes 2 gallons of seawater to produce 1 gallon of fresh water, which means it pushes back the double amount of salt into back the water. It is twice the saline as the water result price density to rise higher than seawater. Water temperatures start to increase, and it all leads to oxygen in seawater become less soluble, which could be toxic to marine organisms. Quoted Joshua Hartmark, a water resources manager in Santa Barbara. I feel like we are headed to the cliff together. So there won't be any water for the fish, there won't be any water for the people if we don't figure out how to manage it. Another solution in plant is recycling groundwater supply. Groundwater comes from the aquifers, the water that's stored beneath the earth's surface in the pores of soil and cracks of rock and granite. Prior to 2011, surface water is made up for 2/3 of the water supply. But now during the drought, the groundwater is made up for 75% of California total supply. It goes up by 1/3. According to Jay Famiclet, a hydrologist and senior water scientist at NASA Jet Propulsion Laboratory, the water in Central Valley took thousands and thousands, if not millions of years to accumulate, and we are burning through it in just a few decades. Groundwater sustainability plan is to put forth by the state to help communities all over California to take responsibility while providing necessary tools to replenish them. But groundwater management is impossible. As you see from this graph, Central Valley is now sinking a foot a year due to the groundwater depletion. As such groundwater supply is shrinking and such enormous amount of water has been taken from deep within Earth, recycling wastewater is considered to avoid depletion getting worse. We recycle groundwater replenishment system take 3 steps. According to the groundwater replenishment system website of www.gwrsystem.com, before any of these steps are being processed, the wastewater have to be treated at Orange County Sanitation District, undergoes treatment to meet quality standards before it's taken to the groundwater replenishment system. The first step is microfiltration. It is the separation process that filters out solids and material from the water. Second step is reverse osmosis to remove dissolved chemical and viruses from the water. And the last step is UV with N2O2 to disinfect and destroy any trace of organic compound that may have passed the second step, the reverse osmosis. So far, the groundwater replenishment system has a production of capacity of 70 million gallons of water per day. As you can see, drought is a complex environmental issue. Although the desalination plant is such a perfect plan to get a lifetime unlimited clean water, its cost will be increasing, but since water is a scarcity, it's mostly financially falls on the consumers. The biggest impact it has is the environmental issues. Thank you.
The cause of the drought can't be drawn from one source. It's a complicated issue that's affecting multiple parts of California. The way residents and industries use water and current weather patterns and increasing temperatures all contribute to the drought. Legislation and prices have been impacted due to the drought, and with the introduction of numerous laws and restrictions aimed at both conserving water and informing the public about California's serious lack of water resources, state legislators hope to begin decreasing water wastage.
The effect that the California drought has in the farming industry is not only making an impact in the state's economy, but also affecting the way people live across the globe. And in this speech, we have discussed possible solutions, such as desalination plants and recycling groundwater supply, and processing them to help us get through the drought. Although these solutions also come with their own financial and environmental issues.
After this presentation, we hope you are somewhat educated of the California drought, what we are dealing with now, and what we expect for the future. Thank you for your attention, and we have one more solution for the California drought.
California's in a single season. Kissing clouds, pleasing crowds, making it rain. You ever see him shoot up close? The arc on his shot's so big, fits 2 of each animal on Earth. That's in the Bible. He makes it rain so much, they're asking him to end the California drought.
So hopefully Steph Curry makes it rain tonight, game 1, baby.
And thank you for listening.
All right, let's give you 4 minutes. Michelle? Can I have those, please? And then we're gonna collect them.